But first, the illegal immigration crises are the oldest set of crises inflicted on this nation by the Democrats and the Biden regime. It's a policy that has resulted in countless deaths of Americans and illegal aliens alike. The Democrats have welcomed in over 9 million illegal aliens. Millions of them are unvetted, mostly military-age men. And then the GOP has done nothing to stop that. In fact, Republicans are on record voting to fully fund the illegal immigration endeavor. The question is why? The answer will enrage you. And once you know the GOP knows the answer but chooses to give money to it anyway, well, you'll be incensed. No majority of voters wants illegal immigration, only a majority of politicians. That's the cold, dark reality of our government's betrayal that we focus on in today's preamble. First and foremost, the loss of life brought on by Democrats' open borders is horrific. Because of the Democrats' open border policies working with NGOs to facilitate massive illegal immigration, the death rate among illegal aliens has skyrocketed. Now, it's leaving out the abuse these people suffer, the rapes they suffer, something else Democrats couldn't care less about. Leftists in the media and government are trying to blame Republicans for this high death rate. Recently, 3 illegal aliens drowned in the Rio Grande River on the Mexican side. Yet the left-wing media tried to blame Texas, the only state trying to slow down the Democrats' illegal immigration campaign. Leftist members of Congress and the White House even lied, calling Governor Greg Abbott a murderer, even though Texas had nothing to do with these deaths.
The fact is, these people died at our border in Texas on Friday. We are here today having a hearing, and the pro-life party does not want to talk about the fact that there was basically state-issued or sanctioned death at the Texas border. There can be nothing more inhumane than the fact that we have not even decided that we were going to discuss this on the pro-life side.
As we revealed yesterday, Jasmine Crockett there, a leftist from Dallas, is a liar. But Democrats will say or do anything to keep their illegal immigration campaign going. And if any real American stands up for the rule of law, the Democrats, the media, and even complicit Republicans will try to destroy them. Governor Greg Abbott is faced with a Texas House run by Republicans. They failed to give him the tools he needs to fight the invasion, spearheaded by leftists in the Democrat Party. But it's not only illegals who are dying because of Democrat policies. Over 100,000 Americans are dying every year from poisonous fentanyl, a product of China. And again, Democrats couldn't care less.
I flew from Arizona to meet him and face him and ask him why. And he's not here today. I did not know that until after I landed yesterday.
And he doesn't have the decency to even show up.
That is correct.
And talk to you personally.
Today is my daughter's birthday. I would have much rather been home with my poor husband grieving her. I didn't need to be here today. So whatever he's doing, I hope it's more important than that.
Democrats, you see, are cool with tens of thousands of American deaths. But guys like the failed DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas couldn't bother. Doesn't feel the need to look in the eyes of a woman like that. Americans who he and his party have hurt. Many of you might be asking, why? Why would Democrats, with GOP help, be doing this to our nation? Well, the GOP and Democrats have very different reasons for stabbing their own voters in the back on the illegal immigration issue. Let's start with the Republicans. The elitists in the GOP want cheap labor to feed woke companies and donors. They bought into this George W. Bush insult. Remember when George W. Bush said Americans were lazy and that illegal aliens would, quote, do the jobs Americans won't do. Now, the truth is, illegals will do the jobs that Americans won't do at such cheap wages. In other words, these pro-Democrat, non-conservative Republicans, they want to normalize paying people who look like me dirt wages in service to woke companies and their Democrat friends. Democrats who remain the party of Jim Crow and all the racial division in this country.